At this point, avatars are a staple of the Fire Emblem series, with 4 main entries in a row, barring remakes, now having one. While customization is not a universal feature, the ability to choose your character's gender basically is. So, which gender is canonical for each avatar? Well, neither, but there are details that support one or the other in various crossovers, so let's see which version is generally favoured by intelligent systems. So let's go back to the beginning and see if we can untangle this yarn ball of a canon. Welcome to Cannonball. Fire Emblem Heroes has multiple versions of many characters, including the alternate genders for the avatars, so I don't put much stock in that, even when one gender has more alts. And Super Smash Bros. Defaults all FE avatars to male for Palette 1, so we won't be using that as evidence unless there's absolutely nothing of substance besides that. The first avatar is Mark from the Blazing Blade. There's no customization of any kind here, so we can move right along. The idea later came back for New Mystery of the Emblem's Chris. Customization was introduced here, including gender options. The game's cover uses male Chris. Chris's only appearance outside of this is Heroes, so let's move on to the character that made avatars a staple of the series. Awakening's Robin makes their only prominent guest appearance in Fire Emblem Warriors. While both are available in the game, male is used in the actual story, with female being exclusive to the side mode. Corrin from Fates is next. Like Robin, Corrin appears in Warriors, only with female being the story version and male being reserved for the other mode. Engage also uses the female version. Kieran from Heroes has 9 appearances to choose from, 1 ambiguous and 4 per sex. For the story cinematics, the ambiguous design is used, but any of the other designs would look exactly like that with the hood up, save for the darker skinned ones, the longer haired ones, and the final female one due to her large chest. But if I'm to pick one, it's just the default, and that has no specific gender. Byleth from Three Houses is an interesting one. Engage uses the male Byleth for the emblem ring. However, the Heroes Forging Bonds event that introduced Byleth and the house leaders to the world of Heroes used the female version, with male Byleth only coming to the game later. And Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes, while offering either gender for both Byleth and its own avatar character Shez, focuses on the male Shez and female Byleth for the announcement trailer, various advertising materials, and even the cover. The game even defaults to female when selecting Byleth's gender, and male when selecting Shez's, so female Byleth has the edge. As for the newest avatar, Alea, all we have is the announcement trailer using the male, not very strong evidence, and the new Forging Bonds event using the female version, with the male not even being added to the game yet. So, in conclusion, the most canonical versions of each Fire Emblem avatar are Mark, male Chris, male Robin, female Corrin, default Kieran, female Byleth mostly, male Shez, and female Alea. And that's it. So when you start your Engage playthrough, just remember that if you're playing as male Alea, you're playing it wrong. If you liked this video, why not subscribe and support me on Patreon like these fine people here? If not, then make sure to share it with your enemies so they can suffer along with you. Today's recommended video is a video about gender locking Fire Emblem by Nexus Nick. It's tangentially related, don't judge me,